What's up, guys? OliveGrummer and Squid here, and here's our fan wall. Some fans gave us these, so if you have any stuff you want to donate to us, we'll be more than happy to take it. Just go ahead and drop a comment below. And before we get into this review, go ahead, check the links below for our shop, our sponsor, our social media, and our PayPal and Patreon, so that way you guys can keep us going as a channel and stay together as a family. But episode 87 of Dragon Ball Z Super, it was pointless.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's like a lot of them. I mean, this. It
was entertaining, don't get me wrong. It wasn't a bad episode. It was just a pointless episode, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, literally, a lot of this episode could have been quantified into one, could have been just mixed into one, all this crazy thing. I mean, some points were made that I didn't know. Like, at the end of the episode, I didn't realize, well, I didn't even think about it, but, like, most of the people on this team and a lot of the Z fighters used to be Goku's enemies.
Yeah, so you had Tien, Piccolo, Vegeta, Buu.
17. Yeah. That's over half the team.
That's the majority of the team, yeah.
That's over. I mean, and then you technically can, like, low-key count Krillin.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it. So
I mean, Krillin wasn't an enemy at all. They were just hard rivals. It was just hard rivals for a second. It really was very quick. And then,
but even then, it was just it still wasn't to the extent of Vegeta or Piccolo.
Oh no, Tien was a straight. No, Tien was bad.
No, I'm talking about Krillin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, like, Krillin was never bad. Like, Tien was bad. Piccolo definitely was. Vegeta definitely was.
Buu.
17, 18 definitely was. Buu definitely was. You know, but like, yeah.
Krillin was. We wouldn't consider him.
No, he wasn't. Like, I mean, no, he was just. Like,
yeah,
they just had like a little skirmish. Really, we're really more rivals than anything ever.
Yeah,
they were quick friends. So it took way longer to get Tien around. Took way longer to get the other people we mentioned around. So yeah, I mean, Tien didn't take that long. But
let's get into the review of the actual episode itself, because obviously we said it was pointless, but we'll just kind of recap on it real quick in case you guys don't want to watch it and just watch our reviews, because I know people that do that. So what we have is obviously a continuation of the previous episode where 17 and Goku decide to fight those random-ass poachers that came out of nowhere. They were like, oh, let's just show up at the end of last episode. So then they show up above the island and literally suck up every single animal in that island.
Yep, and
from what it looked like. And then they just left. And it was like, okay, well, that was quick and easy. But of course, Goku used instant transmission to get on the ship, and we brought up the fact where you were like, oh, they're just abusing this, or like everyone else who uses instant transmission has to like think of the location.
Well, every person that uses any type of teleportation ability have to know the location, like being there before, like visualize it. They have to know where they're going. Cause like Nightcrawler, he might end up into a wall or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like I think Wraith or Wrath, the one from X-Men Origins, which is also, but same way. I mean, if you even go to like the 4th Hokage from Naruto, he needs to have his ninjutsu formula on the kunai, like the kunai there, for him to teleport to that area.
Yeah, but and I brought up the fact where Goku needs to sense the Kai for the person or place I will mostly play person, excuse me, that he's teleporting to, because I've always used instant transmission, or always when he does it, there's always a person there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has to sense that person's Kai, unless I'm mistaken, you guys can correct me, obviously, but I think he must have sensed the Kai of the Minotaurus.
Or just the animals.
Yeah, or just the animals in general, because he was on that island, and he had an encounter with the Minotaurus in the episode before. Minotaur. Wow, yeah. Well, I'm trying to correct myself when I was right. But yeah, no, so he already had the encounter with it, so I guess he already had a feel for the Kai.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like yeah, you definitely become familiar with the Kai, like with Kai energy or whatever. But I'm pretty sure just if somebody's alive, he can feel the Kai.
Yeah.
So it's not even that in depth with it.
But yeah, they're just kind of like, all right, let's just go. Because at one point, later on, basically they get on the ship. This is gonna go to the point that I was about to make. They get on the ship, they start fighting the bad guys, and then we have a scene with Android 18. 17. No, 18.
Oh yeah.
No,
18.
The scene with 18, and she's like, I have a bad feeling because both of them have an immature side, which you kind of shows right after that, where they're like, hey, I want to fight the bad guy, the boss. And this is when I was talking about, during the episode, I was like, hey, you know, the lesson of this episode is, well, there's two. One, people might be bluffing, obviously.
Yeah, factual.
And 2, sometimes you can't fight over who's gonna win.
Yeah, you gotta let I guess you gotta like you can't be greedy with it. You have to be smart with your options.
Yeah,
basically things that Goku should already know.
But of course it's Goku, so
yeah.
But I mean, like, this is kind of obviously each of these episodes have a lesson for the tournament. So obviously when you're thinking, hey, you can't trust what people are saying. This is a tournament of 80 people. More than half of them are gonna lie. More than half of them are gonna bluff.
I will correct myself. Goku is effectively a combat genius, right? So he knows all of this stuff. It's just this episode. I mean, Dragon Ball Z Super is just doing a bunch of bullshit, honestly.
But I mean, each episode has a lesson behind it, whether you take from it or not.
Another thing, I mean, like, obviously you can like take from like the lessons or whatever. It's just that simple fact is that Goku has been shown, knowing this already innately. In other episodes in Dragon Ball Z or something like that. This is just filler, and they just doing bullshit. Like Goku should perfectly, well and fine know how to handle these situations because he has fought with people before. He has done things with people before. These are not new situations for him. Yeah,
exactly. But he did bring up the fact that he's like, oh yeah, you guys are right. This is a team, blah. This is a team fight, blah blah blah. When he was fighting Krillin and 18.
Yeah, but no, I'm not. I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying.
I'm backing up your point. Yeah. I'm backing up your point.
It's like the way it's like they almost like kind of brought him back down a little bit. Yeah, which makes no sense.
But I mean, it could be for the people who haven't watched Dragon Ball Z,
which that makes no sense because Dragon Ball Z Super is literally a nostalgia boost for everybody.
But I mean, it's possible. Some people might just now be getting into Super because that's what's going on now. You know what I mean? This is the big Dragon Ball Z.
Some people,
era.
Definitely get into Super, but like. I mean, honestly, this is what I'm going to say about Super. If Super was the first Dragon Ball anime ever, like, there was no Dragon Ball manga, there was no Dragon Ball Z, there was no Dragon Ball Z GT, there was no any of this memorabilia, none of this stuff, Dragon Ball Super is not strong enough to stand by itself.
Oh, yeah, easily. I agree.
That's not strong. I'm just
the reason why it's doing well is because of the other stuff.
Because of the stuff it built up before, and you have people like us that's going to watch it no matter what.
Yeah.
And you're going to see what happens.
Got off topic. We got off topic.
We did.
We got very off topic. This should be another discussion for another time. Yeah. But back to what I was saying, they started arguing about who's going to take over who's going to fight the boss, which is back to my original point where that's one of the lessons learned. Like, sometimes you just got to let the other person do it, let the other person fight the boss, and that boss might always be bluffing. So the dude was like, hey, I've got a bomb to my chest, I'll blow up the whole thing. And it turns out that the scene from the preview of the last episode for this episode, of that explosion that I was like, they just gave it away for us, that was part of Beerus' dream. Yeah. Which, it really wasn't anything special. Like, we don't even need to go into detail about that. He had a dream that Goku died, so whatever.
The best part about this whole episode was whenever he teleported the dude to King Kai's planet, like he did to Cell.
Well, before we get there, because you mentioned this while we were watching it, Android 17 was like, hey, I got this. He pushes the guy out the window, and then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue for no reason
at all.
I don't understand why he went.
I don't. I would probably gonna get off. Not to get off topic, but I mean,
he had no. We'll just end it at he had no reason to.
Yeah, but everybody knows. You can look at the constant videos on YouTube about why Goku's constantly over abusing Super Saiyan Blue, and why it's looking like really weak now. I don't understand. They're over priming it probably for a new transformation.
Yeah, I hope so. Because if they keep doing Super Saiyan Blue, and then he just goes Super Saiyan Blue times Kaioken, and that's his max in this tournament, I'm gonna be pissed.
Honestly, even if he does have a new transformation, they're still over priming Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, but that's we can do that. We have to do that tomorrow. That's another video.
We got to do another video on that. But anyways. Basically, turns Super Saiyan Blue, teleports the three of them to Supreme Kai's planet, which is a homage to King Kai's planet. It's an homage for the Cell games and all that stuff. Happened? And that was just funny because he's still rattled about it. He's like, hey,
he's still dead.
You still haven't wished me back, dude. Come on, there were filler episodes about this like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, you still haven't wished me back. So that was pretty funny. But and then after that, they went back to Jocko came, got the spaceship, got the animals back on everything. Him and 17 talked. 17 kind of told him about his, his dream, getting the cruise ship, his chilling with his family and all that.
It was kind of more of, I won't say lovey-dovey stuff, but it was kind of like, hey, you know, that's a good feeling. Like, I remember that, you know?
Yeah, it's like all that coolness, and then he basically talked about who's on the team and how strong people were. And then, honestly, I'm way more primed for the next episode. This episode was whatever.
Oh my god, next episode. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that, because obviously that's the highlight of this episode.
Yeah, really the highlight of this episode was the preview for next episode.
Gohan and Piccolo training full power, too. Because in the preview it said it said all out.
Yeah, all they have.
So they have to be going full power.
So all Gohan has at the moment, and what Piccolo's been doing.
And I hope, swear I want him to go.
If anybody knows me, my two favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z ever was Gohan and Piccolo. So
yeah,
I'm definitely down for this one.
God, I'm telling you, I want to see. I don't care about God Namek, all that crap. I want to see Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Honestly, I do care about God Namek. I want that to happen.
You do?
Yeah, hands down.
I don't know if it will.
I just want Piccolo to be. I want Piccolo
to be strong again.
I want Piccolo to get back to him maybe not as strong as at one point Piccolo used to be basically the Vegeta of the series. Yeah. Piccolo was barely weaker than Goku. Yeah. That was simple as that. Barely weaker. Goku was stronger for sure, but it was a barely.
I'm telling you, dude,
they went blow for blow and they barely, they tried each other out. How basically Vegeta and Goku go now.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
I do too. So.
But I miss Gohan being a beast.
With this training episode, it might come back. It might happen.
You never know, but people probably don't want that, but it's whatever.
I want him to do. I just want Super Saiyan 2, dude. I want that back.
I want Gohan to be strong again. I definitely want Gohan to be super strong again. That's like the main thing. But I'm still voting for Piccolo.
But they also said there's 23 hours and like 20 minutes, something like 40 minutes. I don't know. But there's just under 24 hours left, which I brought up the point like, hey, they don't have enough time to train for a year in the hyperbolic time chamber.
They do not. So
maybe a half a year. Well, you're stuck there a year at a time?
I'm pretty sure you're stuck there a year at a time. I'm not sure. You might be able to leave. I know it got destroyed one time, so you might be able to leave whenever you want. I'm not exactly sure, but you know how. But then again, it doesn't really matter because
we got destroyed with Boo and Gotenks.
Yeah, and also got destroyed when Vegeta and the Cell in Goku Black Saga. Vegeta destroyed it.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but, he did.
Yeah, but that's like mad stupid because in the end of the day, the earrings at one point there was a certain rules to how it works. You can unbind
we have to do another video.
It is literally they're just destroying already
all the
solid
consistencies.
Yeah, consistencies and shit that was already made.
We got to do another. They're
fucking the lore up.
We have to make a list and talk about it. But
the manga's doing way better than the show. Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, but. I hope they have enough time to train more and recover because 23 hours is less than a day. Where are they going to find the time to sleep, eat, and recover? Obviously, they're going to have a sensu beam, but I feel like that's just not enough.
I'm not too worried.
I don't know.
They're going to win somehow, or they're going to win or lose. Whatever happens, it's going to come out pretty positive for them. So
yeah, probably. You know how they're going to be. But anyways, guys, go ahead, tell us what you think of this episode and how pointless it was and how excited you guys are for the next episode. And if you're not, well, go ahead and comment that anyways. Please, please, please check the description below for our Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter shop because we're selling merchandise now. You can get an awesome OliveGrummer Nation phone case, which I absolutely love the design for. And go ahead and give our sponsors some love, Mission HFY, on Instagram. Go ahead, give them some love. Tell them OliveGrummer sent you, and go ahead, donate to our Patreon and PayPal. Yeah, OG Nation. Tell them OG Nation on the bottom of that. Go ahead, donate. Keep us together as a family and YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.